edition of the ChicagoTIUG group, and we're on the air. So, we're here in beautiful downtown Evanston, Illinois, USA, if you're watching from overseas. And it is approximately 1:30, I believe. Let's say 1:29. No, we're actually a minute early. We've been setting up for, what, an hour and a half?
Oh, God.
Oh, at least. And it's
People are called
finally,
setting up.
everything is working. So, we'll go around the room. And to your right is our webmaster, newsletter editor, John Banky. Over here is,
Not Brandon.
Roving
happy
reporter.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Happens
Day.
soon to be
David Mackey?
Valentine's Day.
And
And over there is
the man with the mostest.
Jim Mazurk, our, I guess, we're gonna talk about Zork. We're gonna, I guess.
We got an icebreaker.
Say again?
TI password.
Oh, TI
That's
password.
coming up next.
Oh, we're gonna play TI password.
Yep.
We have a lot of different things going on, so welcome and stick with us. We'll be here for the next several hours at least. God willing, and the technical gods, internet gods, etc., allow us to do so. So, who's up next? Who's,
Icebreaker, 2 chairs, and put them in the, face the wall.
uh-oh, 2 chairs.
2 chairs facing the wall.
Facing the wall.
Right? Okay.
This is,
And we're teaming up, it's gonna be David and Jim versus Hal and Vic. So who wants to be the guesser in your team, you or Vic?
what are we guessing?
We're playing password, cartridge,
Uh-huh.
it is.
Okay, in that case, I'll guess.
You'll guess, so
And,
go have a seat,
Uh-oh.
okay?
Facing the wall like
Facing the wall, facing the wall. David and Jim, who wants to guess?
Is this gonna require my hearing?
Jim will
anything?
guess.
Well, yeah,
Oh, okay.
we'll yell.
All right, then I better turn around this way.
Yeah, that's good. Just
face
leave-
the
just
wall
leave it
this
on
way,
them.
Because this is.
And I'll hold
here.
the thing up.
Who's going where?
The better.
Who wants to guess and who wants to give the clues?
I
We'll
guess
switch
I
off,
guess I
so-
can guess.
Okay, you face the wall, get over there.
Face the wall.
Face
Yeah,
the
that's-
wall.
That sounds,
All right.
Okay. I am gonna be the referee or the, whatever they call it,
Moderator.
the moderator.
Okay.
And we're gonna pick here's how this is gonna work. Here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna pick a random TI cartridge, I'm gonna show it to the camera, and David and Vic are gonna see it, okay? They're each gonna take a turn saying one word and one word only, and that one word cannot be part of the cartridge or module, or you'll forfeit, right? There's 7 tries, and you get 1 point less. So in other words, if you guess it on the first guess, you get 7. And then the next one, it goes down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and then we go to the next round. You guys understand? Any questions?
clear as mud, it's not.
Where's mine?
The prize is what, gonna be a donut?
No, I got some prizes in here, some really good
We can have a
prizes.
donut too.
Special prizes, okay.
There's more coffee.
This is the first one. Vic and David, you're gonna start first. 1 word.
Who's guessing?
I guess I'm guessing.
David is guessing with Jim, so David, you're first, 1 word.
I hope I don't get.
You
knocked
can't
out.
say anything in the title.
Okay, that's it. Then I'll
One
say
word.
barrel.
Donkey Kong?
Yes,
Yes.
7 points.
You said with a question mark.
Oh,
You said barrel.
Do we get a pen or something so I can mark down
I
the
said Donkey Kong.
yeah.
points? Okay. Okay, David, Jim, 7 points. Hal, and Vic, okay. And the next one is going to be for, well, Vic gets to start the next one. Okay? Here, show this for the camera. Perfect. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
1 word, not the title. Go ahead, this is for you, Hal.
Pigskin. Pistol, did you say?
Said
Pigskin.
Pigskin.
Oh, pigskin. TI football?
Yes. Boy, this is easy, guys. We're gonna go through this quick. Okay. So real quick. Here we go. This is for you, Dave. First one. 1 word for you, Jim.
One word,
One word.
Because we don't, nobody wants to see
I'll say, I don't know,
the, put us down, I think.
Real password, and we ran out of time. Yeah, why don't you just leave it on this,
Okay.
and then, because you don't have to look at them looking at the wall.
All right.
I'll say, what, I don't even know. Rockland, is Rockland?
One word,
Rocky, I don't know.
Rocky, Jim.
I can't think of anything.
So it's moon patrol?
Holy cow!
Guys, yes.
I think I gotta find a harder game here. I never thought that
So you said rock,
Rocky.
Rocky, and I said moon patrol.
Okay, the next one, this is going quick here. Let me show this to the camera.
Can't really see it.
Yeah, there we go. And I think it's, your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's for you, Hal.
Maze.
Um, uh, uh, Can't think of the thing, sneaky, track ball thing, can't think of it.
Okay, pass.
Pass.
David?
Woman.
Clone.
Oh.
Clone.
So we have
Oh, I got one.
maze, woman, clone. Brother can-
Zelda? Ark of Zelda or something?
No. David?
I'll say eating.
Eating. Eating.
So, maze, woman,
Hard one, huh?
Da, 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 da.
and yeah, it is new, and I'm trying to think of what it is. Maze, woman,
Okay, you're gonna have to pass, we're taking too
clone.
long.
Yeah, pass.
Okay, almost to the end.
We need better.
Ghosts.
Ghost. Ghost.
Um, Pac-Man?
No.
Lunch.
Lunch.
This is gonna be one that, you know, we've never played.
Well, remember, it's also on the name, not just what's inside the game.
Yeah.
Some games you're not gonna find anything to say.
Pass, last try. For Hal.
Chains.
Chains.
Chains? I was gonna say Burger Time, but I.
Okay, that's it. Nobody gets the points. It was Munchman.
I was just about to say that.
You know what I wanted to tell you guys?
And I'm forgetting all of the elements in little items.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you what I would say. This is what I'm sorry, what if I would have said clone, and the next one I would have said pack,
I would have
And
said.
yeah, I would have probably gone
Munchman.
Yeah.
Right, see, you have the,
Well, I was doing like woman, man, lunch, munch.
Right.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you were
Eating.
logically
It's a little-
constructed.
Yeah, I was
It's like
trying
1 degree
to,
one degree removed and I wasn't.
okay, let's switch off now, guys. Let's
Yeah.
switch.
I couldn't quite say waka waka
Switch.
waka.
Switch.
Switch roles.
Switch roles.
Okay.
Eating, munching, that's what I was going
We
with.
did 4, and we're gonna do another 4, and then we'll score it. You guys were rolling in the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Died
you
on
guys
me.
ready?
Clues.
This is gonna be
Pirate.
Seems so easy when you know what it is.
Yeah, Peter Pan.
You're up, Jim.
Journey,
Say that again?
Journey.
Journey.
Oh, I can see.
Pirate and Journey.
Oh, it's that, I can't remember the name of the game, but it's that, Scott Adams game. Isn't it? What the hell is the name of it?
Yes, okay. Jim?
Oh,
Module.
Technically, no. You too?
Iowa.
yes, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay, Hal.
That's,
Original.
oh,
That's a good quote. The Jim's clue and Hal you guys should get it.
But he can't remember the name of the, he knows what it is, he just can't remember the name. Because he clearly stated that he
Yes.
has the cartridge that doesn't work. Okay. Let me think, what's another good one?
I still want to help on this.
Series.
adventure.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, that's fine. You get 2 points for that.
I said, oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, but they didn't go through
Pirate
other
was one of
games.
them. and
You know what I would have said, and I don't know if this would have meant anything. I would have said Yo-Ho,
Well, why were you guys?
Oh, yeah.
because that was the original one that came with the cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I know it was an
But
individual
does
pirate
that, but
adventure.
does that count
But
as
that's
one
two
word?
words.
Or,
That's
yeah,
two
does that
words.
count as
Yeah, you
one
can only
word?
say yo, or you can
I always
say
thought
no.
Yo-Ho was one word.
It's a
Oh,
I
hyphenated,
think it's hyphenated. I think
Hyphenated?
that-
Okay. Okay, ready? Who went first last
You
time?
should've did count.
Oh, Hal did. Okay. Here we go. Ready for the next one?
Is this me?
Yes.
No, Jim goes
Oh,
first.
yeah.
I'm just showing it to you.
racing.
Racing, David.
Driving demon?
No.
Oh.
Okay, this one's for Hal.
Vroom.
It's a sound effect.
Car Wars.
No.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Qualify.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. 5 points. Yeah, because it says, what does it say? Prepare to qualify.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have to catch up.
My clue is gonna be barber.
Okay, right, this is,
Yeah.
Oh, I go first?
you go first.
Mountain.
Alpiner.
Yes,
Woo-hoo.
here we go.
Very good.
This one's for Jim.
I didn't think of it. Alright.
Pepper.
Oh, burger time.
Yes. Holy cow, it's like you guys either know it or you don't.
Yeah.
We're cranking them out. Okay, this one's for Hal, right?
Yep.
Vroom.
There you go. You got the pick. You got it from that.
Maybe this one's Car Wars.
No.
James?
He's stumped.
Think about that. I'm trying to think of something, trying to think of a word that I can use. DePaul.
Oh, yes.
That one's kind of.
There it is, 5.
So you can room in DePaul.
Okay, here we go.
This
This
is like
one's,
for never playing games.
this one's for, oh, this is gonna be a hard one. I'm gonna look up the words, so maybe it'll help you.
Mark. That's to you.
It's hard being in those chairs.
Yes. Sometimes it's hard coming up with good hints too.
Okay, that's gonna be a
Give an
pass.
attack.
No? Okay.
Grew.
Grew, okay.
I don't know, pass.
Zork.
Yes.
Didn't even need the hint.
We were just talking about that earlier.
So the group gave it to the,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hal said, it said aliens, I thought like.
You got
okay,
5 more
well,
minutes.
it's like,
I've never played Zork, so I wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never had
Here we
it.
go. Whose turn is it?
I don't know.
Yours?
Yeah, I think so.
Here.
Okay, let me think. Can't use a word that's in the title.
No.
Arrow.
Arrow. David, arrow.
Arrow, Star Wars?
Arrow, You're up. Al.
John's.
John's? Like,
No, it's not for you,
Tombstone
David, it's for
City.
Vic. Tombstone City, no.
oh, okay. Is John's Pizza, Tombstone Pizza?
Are we back
Back
to
to
me?
Jim, back to Jim and Dave.
Okay, bat.
Bat. Arrow and bat and John.
Slimoids?
No.
Why did I say that?
Hunt the Wampus.
Yes.
Oh,
I was gonna say John's favorite, but you didn't, I didn't.
Yeah, I do, Hunt the
Give me the
Wampus.
clue, that's.
Let's do a couple more and we'll be done.
Yeah, I'll work.
Okay, here we go. I think it's Hal, you're up.
I was thinking baseball.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we got the bats.
My turn?
Your turn.
Cemetery?
Oh.
Zombies.
No.
Okay, have that.
Erp.
Chisholm Trail?
No.
My turn.
Your turn.
Headstone?
Tombstone City.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I was.
Very good. In a couple more minutes. I'm gonna end at exactly the 20-minute mark. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Quick's catch.
You're up.
Bow.
Oh,
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 golf it?
no.
Is that even a game for the kid?
Female?
Oh, I know,
Not your turn now.
I think.
Pass.
David, do you know it?
Zelda?
Did they make
Do
Zelda?
you wanna give a clue to be fair?
Yes, but it's not on a card, it's a
Wait,
big file.
I didn't get a clue.
Well,
I forfeit, did I
You
guess?
forfeited because you guessed.
Guessed.
Okay, you're again now.
Jesus. Gobble?
Gobble. Female gobble
Oh,
ball.
I know it. I do.
Hen house,
No.
hen pack,
Mrs. Pac-Man.
Yes.
Miss Pac-Man.
Ms. Pac-Man.
Miss Beckman.
Get it
Okay,
right,
we got 3 more minutes.
or you will be canceled.
Oh, here we go. Is it you?
No, I think it's,
Hal.
Zelda.
Astounding.
Astounding.
amazing,
Yes, there we go. 7 points. We're catching up.
alliteration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Jim?
Jim?
You're supposed to whisper.
You guys having fun?
The password.
Yeah, yeah.
We are, we're getting.
Okay, Dave, you ready, Dave?
you ready, Dave?
Yes. What book, Rick, show?
No. You want it to be?
Not yet.
No.
Korea.
Korea. Korea.
Oh, Korea. I'll pass, I don't know.
Medical?
MASH.
MASH.
Idiot.
Yes. 6.
Play both ways. Rescue from
See, 1 or 2 more.
surgery.
Yeah, that-
Violence.
Yeah. I play both.
I think it's him, right?
Yeah.
Nervous.
What's operation?
Yeah. You're like,
You ready?
your hands.
Okay, but this is one's for Vic.
Pilot?
Pilot. Pilot.
4A flyer.
No.
Oh, yeah, but search.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a clue, without actually saying the word. Starship.
Starship.
Parsec,
Yes.
Very good, very good.
is somebody monitoring the chat?
I was gonna say urbanites.
I'm trying to, but I'm not
And
there
this is the
yet.
last, this is the last one, okay?
Ta-da.
Last one, and I think Jim goes first. You ready, Dave?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Checkmate.
Chess.
No.
Chess.
No.
Okay, you're,
Okay, Vic? I'm sorry, you gotta say the actual
in this
module.
particular case, I have to agree.
Oh, ooh.
Audio?
Yes.
Monitor.
Oh, video chess.
There we go.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I couldn't just take chess.
that's fine.
So let me tally it up, and then we have prizes.
Ooh, prizes. And donuts, don't forget the donuts, throw the donuts in.
Free donut for participating.
I don't know where we got that
Oh,
extra
that's
share
your
from.
There's one in the corner.
Oh.
Well, David and Jim win by only 2 points. It was close. And
Congratulations.
here we go. These are the prizes. And for the losers, the consolation prizes
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, that is cool. That is cool.
That is really,
Super.
yeah, that's.
See that little
Keychains?
plastic
Keychain,
keychain
those
of
are
account
great.
TI Council.
Wow.
It could be yours for the lower price of
Wow.
showing up to a meeting.
I made those, yeah,
Yeah, you print those out,
Yeah.
3D, wow,
and painted them, and
wow.
that's why they kind of look cockeyed.
Trustee.
Okay, what do you wanna do? You wanna do one of yours, or you wanna do the,
Well, the next thing last thing we announced was, we were going to do, Zork.
we're gonna do that now, or you wanna do one of yours? What do you wanna do?
We're gonna do Zork.
Okay.
That's what you had advertised.
So, we are slowly gonna be going through the Infocom games, one a month. And so the very first Infocom game was Zork 1. So I actually recreated the Zork to the best of my ability, since it's no longer for sale. And we have it on a flash drive. We got the manual with all the backstories and everything. Got a magnet in here. More importantly, we got all the paperwork. Now, what set this aside from the Scott Adams stuff, adventures, was the elaborate inserts that you would get with the game. Maps and clues and all kinds of different things. And this also was, every computer and every video game system in the world seems to have a copy of it. But what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna have a group play through. Vic is gonna be our typist, and we're going to tell Vic what to type. And we're gonna see how far we can go here. I got the cheat sheet here, so I won't look at it.
This camera's
Oh.
possibly a little too close. I should have had a tripod set up.
So we wanna go back to the TI screen where they could see the
Right.
text.
Okay, so this is the floppy disk that has Zork, the first adventure, the Great Underground Empire. And on this disk, you'll see we have boot, we have game 1 and game 2. And no, this is, yeah,
Yeah, that's for both.
yeah, that's for both. And we got Grog High Score because that's an artifact, because I was playing Grog on Drive 2, but it automatically defaults saving its high score to Drive 1. You got load and load 1, save 1, and save 2. All right, load is a regular extended basic loader that will try to load game 1 and then game 2. The thing is, it takes it at least 3 minutes to load the game. Infocom calls every game they have, whether it's Zork or Deadline or Infidel or whatever, they call it game 1 on the disk. So Ray Kasmer came up with this boot thingy that loads it quicker. So I'm going to select boot.
Also, I might want to add, this plays very well on Classic 99, or one of the emulators. It doesn't take quite this long, but you can also
Yeah.
play it on the emulator.
You can also explain what it is, what the gameplay is, and
Zork is one of in the beginning, in the early 80s, the graphics were not very up to par. Now, it's true that TI had decent graphics, but it took a couple of years before they started coming out with some better games. But most of these games originated from and Jim can jump in too, because I know he knows this. In the mid to late 70s, programmers working on mainframes in colleges and universities in their spare time would use the mainframe computers, and they started programming games. I think Colossal Cave Adventure was the first one.
Yeah.
And I think Zork originated,
Certainly inspired by those.
inspired by those, yeah. And I know it seems kind of 2025 where we have graphics that are so realistic that it's hard to tell if it's real or not, why anybody would want to play a text adventure, but you have to understand, no graphics could be better than what's in your mind. And when you're reading text with an elaborate description of a wide open field, a prairie with trees and stuff. Back then, we could show you a black and white horrible picture of trees in a field, or you could just read it in your mind, imagine,
Conjure up the image.
conjure up the image yourself. And for some reason, you really got into these games. I mean, you said you played through them before,
Yeah.
right, Vic? And you really get into these things. And this was also in the days where now you play games and there's auto mapping, where the map is in the corner and it shows you where you are and
Yeah,
stuff.
show them the maps I drew.
This is back in the day where you had to get a pencil and paper, or sometimes graph paper, and
There we go.
you would draw your own stuff out.
It's not on.
Let me switch it over. So you would draw your own stuff as you're going, and sometimes share them with your friends, if you want to, help them out.
Okay.
Anybody who's ever read the 50 Shades of Grey knows that it's a lot more inspiring than the movie. If you conjure these images up, you see it in your mind's eye, and you may not see it exactly as someone else sees it, but it is very real to you. And if you think about it years later, you can't remember whether you've seen it or imagined it. It's that real.
Yes, absolutely.
So here's the opening screen of Zork 1. The upper left tells you where you're at, and just about every location in Infocom Adventure games is called a room. And in the upper right, you have your score on how many tokens you've picked up and have managed to get back to a drop area where you put it. Now, the next sentence says, insert game disc 2 and strike any key. We've done that. The next line, Zork 1, the Great Underground Empire, gives your registration and origination stuff, the trademark, what revision it is and what serial number it is. The next line, west of house. Anybody want to read that?
It's interesting that it says strike any key, by the way, instead of press any key.
West of house, you're standing in an open field, west of a white house with a boarded front door. There's a small mailbox here.
Okay, now you have to tell the program what to do. Usually it's a verb, adverb, verb, noun,
Noun,
stuff
verb,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah. So a lot of games you would have to ponderously type in, go to mailbox, open mailbox, look inside mailbox, take the contents of the mailbox out, unfold them, and read them. But Infocom is pretty sharp. They know what you're trying to do. They're obnoxious enough with their puzzles and such. They don't have to pile on with them. So there's a small mailbox here.
There is one more unique thing that Infocom introduced. Before this, everything was noun-verb. And this will still take noun-verb, or even just a verb or a noun if it's appropriate. But Infocom Adventures actually allowed you to type complete sentences. Walk up to the porch and open the door, things like that. And this was the first one that got better, so I'll shut up and you go ahead.
Okay. If you have a perfect memory, the game starts out in what's called brief mode, where it only describes stuff in detail the first time you see it. After that, it just goes, oh, you're west of house, you're north of house, whatever. It doesn't give you all the description. But if you type in verbose, then it will give you the same detailed description every time you go into a location.
Okay, west of house, you're standing in an open field with a boarded front door. There's a small mailbox here, and then you put look mailbox. That sentence is the one I recommend. Nice. Try open. Anybody else jump in and open mail. Opening the mailbox reveals a leaflet.
Okay, now we don't have to reach in the mailbox, take the leaflet, and unfold it. We can just type in read. And it's smart enough, it knows what we're trying to do.
Read the leaflet. The leaflet was taken. Welcome to Zork. Zork's a game of adventure, danger, and low cunning. In it, you will explore some of the most amazing territory ever seen by mortals. Seen, yeah. No computer could be without one.
So,
Any suggestions, guys?
yeah, also in
Look, it's not leaking.
Yeah, in Zork. I'm gonna type in verbose.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
okay, you're
Yeah.
west of the house. How about go west?
Now, spoiler alert, if you go to the house,
No,
To the
tell
front
them.
door.
Don't cheat.
go to house,
Go east.
a lot of times you can just type in E.
The door is boarded and you can't remove the boards.
So if I say west, okay.
Forest, you're in a forest with trees in all directions. To the east, there appears to be sunlight.
We just came from that direction.
Yes.
So if we go west again,
You would need a machete to go further west.
all right, so let's try going north.
What happens if you look at the sunlight?
Look
You
inside.
get blinded and the game is over? What,
With them, I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, you're in a clearing with a forest surrounding you on all sides. A path leads south. On the ground is a pile of leaves.
Okay, the game almost never describes something that you can't either use or is significant for later on in the game.
eat leaves?
Eat leaves.
Okay,
Eat leaves. You gotta try to eat leaves.
Hey, if you're hungry.
Yeah. See what it says.
Plenty of fire.
I don't think that the pile of leaves would agree with you.
yeah, these guys are wise guys. They've already thought of a whole bunch
yeah.
of these.
Yeah, I
these
figure you're gonna
answers.
try to eat something, so
Look
they
at
should
the
have a
leaves.
response,
Look at the
generic
leaves.
response for it.
Move leaves, let's see. It's
Ah.
done. In disturbing the pile of leaves, a grating is revealed. Look,
Eat grading.
grating. Look in grating or look at grating, your
Open. Grading?
open grating.
Open grading.
The grating is locked.
Okay, so
Okay.
this grading is something you'll use later in the game, probably when you find a key somewhere, someplace.
Now, when you're doing this, you're either gonna cheat where you bought the maps, because it doesn't come with maps. Or you're mapping it yourself on paper.
Mm-hmm. So let's try going east.
Forest. There's a dimly lit forest with large trees all around. You hear in the distance the chirping of a songbird.
Eat songbird.
Yeah, eat the.
Forest. The forest thins out, revealing impassable mountains. Another dead end.
Eat mountains.
Probably gotta go north or south, right? Same thing we had before.
Okay, so
Probably gotta go north or south on one
it
of them.
describes you a tree. So I'm not spoiling much here because you've got,
One particularly large tree with some low branches stands at the edge of the path. Climb the tree?
yeah, you see, we only got 16 points now, so.
Climb the tree.
There is a website on the internet
Oh, boy.
called Find Lamp. And it is dedicated for everybody who likes playing these kind of text adventure games and wants new
Up a
ones.
tree, you're about 10 feet above the ground, nestled above some large branches. The nearest branch above you is above your reach. Beside you on the branch is a small bird's nest. In the bird's nest is a large egg encrusted with precious jewels, apparently scavenged by a childless songbird. The egg is covered with fine gold inlay and ornamented in lapis lazuli, and mother of pearl. Unlike most eggs, this one is hinged and closed with a delicate-looking clasp. The egg appears extremely fragile.
Mhm.
Eat egg.
Break the egg, eat the egg, break the egg.
Sell egg.
Open egg.
Sell the egg. Sell the egg on
Okay.
eBay.
All right, you might want, now notice our score, the left number is the points accumulation, the right number is the number of moves we have made. So you want to accumulate as many possible points in the minimum amount of moves, which means playing this about 5 or 6 times and saving it pretty frequently.
How about open the egg or
Okay.
open the clasp?
You might lose track of everything you've accumulated, so you could type in inventory, and it tells you what you're carrying.
Look up a tree.
So we can go down,
You don't wanna do nothing with that egg?
Make omelet.
Make omelet, here we go. Well, see, you're not typing in what he says.
I think it scolds you.
You have neither the tools nor the expertise.
Oh, that's nice.
I like making omelets. too.
Climb
Remember, it tells you how
tree.
delicate and fragile looking
Break
it is.
egg.
Break egg, yeah, break egg.
Break egg, eat the jewels.
See what happens, break egg. He said, "They take the tools. What do you want to break the egg with? With the leaflet.
Yeah, throw it out of the tree. That ought to
Break the
it
egg with the
down.
leaflet.
Wait, did we climb the tree? Did I miss
He
that?
climbed it down, he spelled
Yeah.
leaflet
Oh,
wrong.
missed it. Oh, spelled wrong.
I'm all butterfingers here.
You've been trained on a terrible PC
There's no verb in
keyboard.
it now. Break egg with leaflet.
Is that a joke? You can't break an egg with a piece of
Trying to
paper.
destroy the jewel encrusted egg with a leaflet is futile.
Yeah,
I guessed that one.
you think.
Oh, you already went down, remember?
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
So you're off the tree.
So if you, right, you can type look if you forget where you are.
okay. Path heads, boy, I need my map. To
We did
figure
the
out where.
cheat sheet, the map's
Well,
a cheat.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have that map the first time you played.
No, but in this game, you
Does it come with the
have
map?
to,
Well, no, it doesn't come with a map. It comes with stuff that you can use to
Ah.
play the game.
There are like
Like
things,
tips and
right,
clues.
hints for other parts of the game.
Like in this
But they
map.
sell third-party maps.
shows me
Uh-huh.
here on the surface of Earth, oh, giveaway. This is called the Great Underground Empire. So you have to figure out how to get underground, which means you gotta get into the house somehow. So according to this map, I've got the egg. I have to go south.
Can you
So
throw the-
south and east, behind the house.
Can you throw the?
I'm
egg
north
through
of the
window?
house, and then south again,
Oh, there you go.
east. Now I'm behind the house,
You're right there.
and
You're behind the White House, a path leads into the forest to the east. In one corner of the house, there is a small window, which is slightly ajar.
There you go. Set fire to the leaflet, that will call the fire department.
Set fire to the house.
They'll kick the door down.
With great effort, you open the window far enough to allow entry. Climb in window. You have a theory on how to board kitchen window, right? How to board a kitchen window?
I don't get it.
Let's see, what's it say? There's a small window that you open far enough to allow entry. Enter window?
You might have to open window first.
I thought I did that.
There you go.
There it goes.
Kitchen.
All right.
You're in the kitchen of a White House. A table seems to have been used recently for the preparation of food. A passage leads to the west, and a dark staircase can be seen leading upward. A dark chimney leads down, and to the east is a small window which is open. On the table is an elongated brown sack, smelling of hot peppers. A bottle is sitting on the table. The glass bottle contains a quantity of water.
So you can take this stuff up to a point. You can only carry so much. This is one of the few games where you've got a limit on your inventory, where you just can't carry an entire house contents with you. It'll eventually tell you you can't carry all this. You've dropped the X, you've dropped the Y, you've dropped the Z. But you can't always tell it.
Well, I think you should, like Hal, before Hal says it, I think you should do eat peppers.
Eat the peppers,
Yeah. Eat the peppers, drink the water. It's
drink the water, eat the peppers.
Eat half
Pick the
peppers.
broken glass off.
Yeah,
Chew in the glass.
yeah, exactly. Take the
Okay,
glass
we
and
can
put
do
it in the
that.
bag. So,
Open the bag.
Video chest, Dave. Video chest.
You did get it on the second guess.
And then the brown sack reveals a lunch and a clove of garlic.
Eat garlic.
Eat the garlic because that
Yeah,
keeps
vampire in
werewolves
here.
away. Yeah, yeah.
Gotta be a vampire.
What the heck? Okay, here.
Oh, my friends is, but nobody around here is too for anything anyhow.
Oh, you did eat it, huh?
Yeah, but I feel we've just,
I
Just-
hope-
Wasn't that an actual defense in the count?
Yeah,
Oh, God, I haven't played the count in a while. I love that one. That was one of my favorites.
I hope it was roasted garlic.
I have a feeling these items
Only
are going to be
pansies
used
and roasted
rather
garlic. You gotta eat
on
it
in this
whole.
game. But drink water, thank you very much.
I'm trying to get rid of this thing, everybody wants bookmarks.
I'll take another one.
Let's go
Some are
west.
dirty.
You are, Hal, you wanna read this, or James?
What's
or-
that? Living
Let's see
room?
here.
You're in the living room. There is a doorway to the east, a wooden door with strange Gothic lettering to the west, which appears to be nailed shut. A trophy case and a large oriental rug in the center of the room. Above the trophy case hangs an elvish sword of great antiquity. A battery-operated brass lantern is on the trophy case.
Okay,
Eat the sword,
Eat the sword.
fall on the sword, and
Sword.
then the game ends.
Okay.
then we need this.
Well, I think we've probably gone far enough into people see what this is.
Well,
So,
I'm gonna show the scores. Now watch the scores in the upper right part of the screen.
Open case. What, it's almost like you played this before, Rick.
Yeah, about 30 years ago. Okay,
Good
now you
sword
notice our
jumped up.
scores jumped from 15 to 20.
So that's 20 moves or 20 points?
20 points and 41 moves.
That's not bad.
Oh.
Now, I've played this game before and I've mapped everything out, so that's what I'm going through, because I don't have
If
a
you wanna get
perfect,
rid of some of these, we are in a library.
And what is the actual object of the game? And what is
To,
it?
to get
No, I'm
the
saying, if you wanna give them
maximum
like-
high score,
not the
the
30
least
points,
amount
take it
of
away.
moves.
Oh, okay, so there's no.
So your high
there's no-
score, I don't know what the high score is, if it's like 300 or 400, and how few moves it can possibly be done in.
Is
I
there a
didn't even
payoff?
notice
I mean, is
that.
there,
I didn't either.
at the end,
Until you
you,
flip
Yes,
that one
you've
over.
successfully explored the entire
Obviously.
underground empire
oh, okay.
and accumulated all the tokens
You win.
and defeated opponents, yeah. you-
Oh, okay, so I got,
Okay, I have a copy of Zork here, I'm gonna raffle off here. If you're interested in it, okay, raise your hand. Anybody interested in a copy of Zork? Nobody?
I've got one.
Dave, you want a copy of Zork? Vic?
No, I have it here.
Oh, here you go, Dave. Oh, Vic. Okay, think of a number between 1 and 10.
Wait, how do you play that? Do you need a,
You need a
TI?
computer.
It'll play on an emulator, or it'll play with your, once you get your thing running, it'll play on the TI.
Oh, well, I can't play it now anyway, so give it to Jim.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't play it anywhere.
Good win.
Congrats.
I didn't even have to pick a number.
Provocative, can we show this on
Yeah,
camera?
yeah. No, they're not- they're
Here's the
just-
original Zork 1 maze.
Oh, there's-
It came in the documentation, so they have all sorts of fanciful illustrations. And then
Very nice.
this is that's a great underground empire. There's an area called the Maze. And this is after I drew it out, and you see there's a whole lot of confusing
Some clean ones, so
interconnections.
they got the same thing on
A
both
lot of
sides.
times, you go west from a room to a second room, and in the second room, if you go east, you don't wind up in the room you just
There we go.
left.
Hubba, hubba.
Because the
Turn around.
captions, because corridors don't connect straight.
Why don't you show
She
them
just
actually
wandered
what it
through, that's
is?
all. We don't know who she is.
We don't know who she is.
Yeah.
Turn it around so you
Turn
can
it
see the other
around so
side.
that at least it's valid.
It's a bookmark. We made these for the fair. We got a bunch of extra ones, and we're giving them out to people who show up at the meetings.
And Sabrina just showed up. Oh, there she goes.
Okay, so we're going to
Apparently,
quit this
the
right now,
creator
but
has
this
a
is
laundry
Zork
guy.
1. Now, Infocom did a dozen different games. They did a gumshoe detective in the 30s called, what was that called?
There's, was Witness, there's
Witness.
Starcross Deadline, there's a whole bunch of them. They're all excellent.
Mhm.
We're gonna, every month, we're gonna be featuring a different one.
Okay, so we're going to quit this. What's our next
Did
activity?
they do, what is the name of that one? It's a little more obscure, a little later. Is it Reloaded? Or no, Suspended?
Yeah. See, even,
don't like this.
Infocom did the first couple of them.
Right, and because it's a
Um,
virtual machine.
And then later on, we had people in the TI community, and one of them is the one that's gonna be, it's featured in the newsletter that's now available in the February edition, where him and some others actually took the raw data files, because they kept making games for computers and
Right,
stuff.
right,
and
but they
converted
updated
it
the
to
Z
TI.
machine. Yeah, yeah.
So now TI has almost all of them, if not all of them.
So which ones, do you remember which ones were actually published specifically for the TI? I'm sure the first three Zorks maybe Deadline, because I see that on a lot
There
of
was about
platforms.
eight-
Deadline,
of them.
Enchanter, Infidel, Witness. I can't remember the others.
Anyone in the audience, can you help us out? Which
Yes.
ones were originally published back in the day for the TI? I'm just curious if anyone knows.
Because this is February, I've been trying to do this for years.
It's not Valentine's Day yet.
It is today for our meeting.
Why don't you show them our selection of chocolates?
Oh, I did already.
Okay.
So this is the 1989 St. Valentine's Day card program. Enhanced XP conversion by Ray Kasmer. Thanks, Ray. Originally written in BASIC in 1984 by Tessio Ricardo. 6 files on the disk are Grog/2, my Valentine card, Load and Disk Hat, a disk catalog, Grog/HS, a high score file, File/L2, which is running now, and Grog Docs, now being read. This package is fairware. Your return gift of $5 would be highly appreciated. Okay.
Nobody ever sends any money.
No.
Yeah.
I know that firsthand.
Yeah.
Yep. The object of this game, John,
Oh,
or Hal, or
where is it?
anybody?
The object of this game is to rescue Penelope, Woodstock's bird-napped sweetheart, from the maze of Grog, and score as many points as possible in the process. Score features in Grog are not automatically saved. If you wish to place a high score on your disk, you must answer why when asked after a game is completed. Updated high scores will then be recorded in the Grog/HS file.
On disk 1. That's why we were playing Zork, and there was a Grog/HS file there. Because when I played it, it automatically went there. So this talks about zeroing out the high score file. And
I'm not reading that.
and how to zero it out. And
This is one of the ones that 47 pages.
Yeah, let's not read the verbose thoughts. Let's try and give the
My question
viewers
is,
an
why would he
overview
ask you
on
why
it.
you want to record your high score?
because you want to load a saved game, but you don't want your highest score game playing, because.
I mean, it said why.
Maybe you want to
Why.
compete with your
Well,
siblings or
if you
your
just
mother
sort of
or your.
you type in 3 pages.
How to
of,
play the
you know,
game, what happens if you encounter a locked door, how do you get a key? Do you want Woodstock to walk or fly, losing a life, another way to lose the game, Grog's pitfalls and traps.
You guys.
I know some of the docs were quite
Yeah.
verbose.
Yeah, there's teleporters.
Oh, this is one of those 47 pages of docs.
Yeah, that you almost need to print it out and then turn it into a cheat sheet.
It did give you the, here, you can play it on your Geneve also.
As someone who has programmed many times, this is a nightmare typing all this instructions out.
So now we'll go back.
Over here,
Is it working this time?
it's gonna jerk, there's no question. It's already
Okay.
happened on my end.
I had modified this load program to load the game from disk drive number 2. So we've
Thank you.
done number 2, rate
Wasn't
the
us
print
who's here when we
docs.
got here.
Now we'll play the Valentine card.
So
What were we
The
looking for?
lights are blinking.
I was pointing to the paper
So
towels.
it's
so you wanna
loading the
wipe down
program.
container. Might want to wipe down the container so it doesn't leave a stain on the carpet.
Well, I think we're past that
Yeah,
point.
look at this carpet, it's filthy.
Yeah.
I know, I
There we go.
understand, but
Yeah,
you don't want them to point at us.
I tell you what I'll do.
That one's yours.
St. Valentine's Day 1989. Woodstock went to see his sweetheart
Might be the one that-
Penelope.
We might
She
be the ones
wasn't
that,
there.
Give them the
Yeah.
funding.
But wait,
to replace
signs
the
of a
computer.
struggle
Exactly.
and giant footprints, which could only be made by Grog, a mean and evil troll who lives deep underground.
Not all trolls. Well, maybe all trolls.
Well,
No, I'm
remember,
offended. I mean, what about the good trolls?
yeah, Grog is from the BC Comics by Johnny Hart pantheon, and Woodstock is from the Peanuts Charles Schultz Pantheon. So this is like a crossover.
I remember BC.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there's Grog, there's Penelope.
Oh, yeah, Grog.
I didn't know he was called Grog, but it's fitting.
That's all he ever said.
Written in TI Basic in
He was
1984.
actually
By
asking
Tezio
for a drink
Ricardo.
with rum and sugar and hot
Converted into
water.
enhanced
And
XP.
then-
What is enhanced XP? I don't think I've encountered that.
They have better cartridges, they added features and stuff to it.
Yeah, I know
This-
there were other
yeah.
ones, but I don't know that I've
And
actually
I don't
played
use
with-
it because then if the person that doesn't have it can't run it,
Yeah.
so what's the point?
Right.
This
90
page is the most
90%
important one that you
has
probably
go
want to
against
write
console
down
basic
and print
and
out.
extended basic.
Everything is
I
on the
understand.
middle row, left side. A, you fly 3 spaces to the left. S, you move 1 space left. D, you move 1 space right. F, you fly 3 spaces right. And P is your progress report. Alpha lock down, press S to start. Okay, you can't fly. You can't jump, you can't fly. Your fly lets you jump over that gap like you see the woodstocks standing next to. So I'll press S because he'll move 1 step to the left and fall down the shaft.
Is that the guy from Charlie Brown?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Snoopy sidekick.
yeah, they
He
did a
always
Christmas.
flies upside down funny and stuff.
Yeah, they did a Christmas card like this. They described that in the docs that when he flies, I'll try flying, that he tumbles. So I'm gonna fly 3 spaces to the left.
And isn't
Yeah.
there a Christmas game that uses Woodstock as
Yeah.
well?
Okay,
Is that Woodstock or is that Snoopy?
that's Woodstock.
Woodstock's yellow.
Okay, so now you see,
Thought it was-
you can see locked rooms that you can't access until you get that key. That key is just off to the right, but it's below you. So now you have to have faith that when you drop down here, you're not going to go to oblivion.
What if you don't have faith? What do you do?
Well, you just drop down anyway.
Then you have to buy an indulgence and Pope has outlawed that, so.
Oh.
Okay, so we could, and now I'm gonna press F to fly 3 spaces to the right.
Then you better write down the directions before you play. 'Cause I already forgot. F, S.
Okay. So here's a token that I can pick up, is this vase here on the right. So I can press P for progress.
Back in the day, you could use a token for a bus ride too.
Yeah.
But not anymore.
Yeah, that beeping is what Woodstock says. That's how he talks. So now we can go. Okay, so we can't. So now if I go to the left, I'm going to fall into this squiggly square, which is a transporter. I don't know what other transporter this one is linked up to. And I've probably made a mistake already by not picking up a key, but let's give it a try.
Uh-oh, sounds like somebody's falling.
There we go. So, all right, so I'm up here. Now, I can't fly into that locked, that keyhole, because I don't have a key. And I can't fly upwards. If I go here, I can't access that teleporter.
What's that white thing? What's a teleporter?
Yeah,
It's the little candlestick things.
Locked
Things.
door.
No, they're
Oh.
little yellow.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's a token you pick up.
It looks like there's a vase.
There's like a vase in it.
Okay, I got that.
Microscope?
Now I'm stuck.
Now fly up.
There is no up. When you fly, you can go left or right horizontally.
So
You
you're
can't
stuck.
go up. Yeah, so this is the end of the
Congratulations, we
game
got
for
you
me.
stuck.
I should have gotten a key
Is there a
first.
turkey leg up there?
What do you do, break the game or is there a key where you?
No, this is the end of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know how you quit the game, if you've gotten this far and you can't go any
Well,
further.
if this game only had instructions.
Control,
Oh, yeah, it's got instructions, all right. So, yeah, you need the turkey leg for energy. You pick up the tokens like the vases for
Is
points.
that a hypodermic needle up at the top?
Yeah, it sure looks like that.
So you gotta pick all the keys before you do anything else.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise you're screwed.
Mhm.
What are the yellow bugs?
Well, I can kill them directly by flying into a wall. So if I go to the left by fly, here I've moved one space, nothing happens if you're just against a wall. But if you fly,
That doesn't sound good.
no.
Disappeared up on top.
Well, that was one solution to being stuck, I
Oh,
guess.
here I am
Yeah,
back at
kill
the
yourself.
top of the screen. So there should be,
Blood. Ever notice Vic really likes these maze games?
okay, here I've gotten Woodstock 2,
How do you get that key?
3. Now if I fly left, I got a key.
Aha,
Now every time you hit a locked room,
you need a key, right?
Now,
Yeah,
you're
You
trying to
only
get,
use the key once?
are you trying to get those drumsticks?
yeah, you can only carry one key at a time.
Oh.
See the orange drumsticks, the chicken legs? You fly across. Yeah, that's a drumstick, right? Chicken?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Turkey.
Oh,
I think he said they were turkey
I didn't know that birds ate
Semi-cannibals.
turkey. Well, mine.
Well,
They got
actually-
birds.
Raptors.
A-
Yeah,
actually,
raptors.
I had friends who had a cockatoo, and if they had fried chicken, he would squawk because he wanted some too.
Well, my bird eats fried chicken. He's a parrot. He'll eat chicken, he'll
Yeah.
eat meat, he'll eat steak. He just licks
Yeah,
it.
but it's
Licks
sort of unusual.
Yeah, that's
It's kind of like cannibalism, yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, other,
Tastes like chicken.
Would he eat,
Other-
would
other-
he eat fried cockatoo too?
I don't know, possibly. I think if you didn't tell him it was fried cockatoo.
What happened?
Okay, I managed to kill Woodstock again.
Oh.
If you make it
Grog
down
had a
about
tiny sausage mushroom and
4 or
Penelope.
5 screens, you will encounter Grog and Penelope.
Uh-oh.
So the idea is to work your way down on this maze.
It's a pretty good game.
So he ate Penelope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made pizza out of it.
Whoa.
Made
This
pizza.
is a very dark game.
I know.
I'm not sure that you should be showing this to them.
Oh, by the way, what did you guys think of Password? Did you like it?
Sucked.
Sucked? Or it sucked or you sucked?
We suck. I suck.
You guys will.
We were marginal at
Why do we
best.
have to sit and face the wall?
Because
I
they were-
mean,
because
we're-
that's what they do on
we're- we're
Password.
adults.
Because they're naughty.
We could, look the other way.
Well, because we were holding the thing up, everybody. You were staring at the clues. Next.
Yeah, but I was giving the.
I know, but what if they were facing us and you were looking at the clues?
What, like this?
The truth is, John doesn't trust you.
I don't trust you. I never liked you.
We're still on the air.
Oh, okay. I didn't say that I love him, he's my brother.
The password is Bigfoot.
No respect, you get no respect,
No respect.
no respect. Gotta fix my tie, no respect, again.
No respect, Rodney Dangerfield, very funny.
Okay, what's next on the list? For,
David wants to talk about his exploits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was another reason for bringing this.
Here we go. Nice hat you got there.
Thanks. I threw it on because I didn't want to do my hair.
You don't have, you're bald?
No, definitely not. Thank God. All right, so what was I gonna do? Oh, I want to show you guys 2 Doctor Who props that I bought. Jim, could you?
My brother Dave is a Doctor Who collector slash fan slash super
And we
fan.
figure there are some overlapping interests.
Mostly
in
classic
this
Doctor Who, not so much new.
Yes.
Doctor Who.
reboot.
So this is the dematerialization circuit.
Which Doctor?
The third
Third.
Doctor. Yeah, third Doctor.
And of course, it's out of the console and not repaired still to
Yeah.
this day.
So you'll
Still looking for it.
Yeah, so you'll see, I think in the 3 Doctors.
So that's the one that made him stuck on Earth because he didn't have it.
Right.
Right, when he was trying to work, and they gave him a new one in the 3, I think this is supposed to be modeled after the 3 Doctors. But they gave him a new one in the end of the 3 Doctors because he helped them out. It appeared on top of the console.
It was John
Yes.
Pertwee.
The
Is that-
DMAT,
Yeah.
the DMAT circuit rematerialized on the
Yes.
console.
And Joe.
complete with the wheezing sound.
Now,
they
everybody
gave me my
watching this,
freedom.
everybody watching this is the original, so just keep it to
Yeah,
yourself.
not
'cause
the
we're
re-
still looking for it.
Yes. And my second is the Tracer from the Key to Time.
Ah,
That was the fourth Doctor, Tom Baker,
And
correct?
I
Yeah.
have,
The Tracer and core.
with
to
the
key.
He's
first
got sound
Romana.
effects, come on, where's the sound effects? Oh, boy, you weren't ready.
hold on.
See, this is why it's live, see, all this unexpected
That
stuff.
way you can,
Yes.
that way you can fail
There we
in
go.
real time.
When you do this on the street to strangers who don't know what you're doing, if you want the police called on you,
Tell you a little story about my high school experience off camera.
okay. Yeah, walk up to some nice,
But now you have to collect all the segments.
the keys to time, yeah.
And divide by 20, and that's the
That
template.
was cool.
Now, for extra credit, what was Romana's full name?
Romana Butralanda Donda something.
Before a trouble.
Now, you
Yeah.
know, this is interesting, in that you guys were all Doctor Who fans,
Yes.
but when we were at IIT, everybody went down into what was called the bogs after the meeting, after the TI meeting, and we all watched Star Trek, what was the second, Enterprise or Star Trek?
The next
Next
generation.
Next generation.
Yeah, well, next, whatever. it
That was 80s.
Everybody watched that.
The
every
endless
single meeting,
generations.
And, we're, you know, and that was, and everybody knew everything about every character. And none of us had ever watched Doctor Who at that point. Dave Connery was a walking encyclopedia when it came to Star Trek things. And I won't go into any more.
And now,
Dave
Vic, you
Connery
have to pick
stories.
up the camera and show the competing sci-fi series tie-in.
Yeah, that's,
You have to show them the TriViewer.
Oh, yeah.
New
Yeah, come
generation,
on.
new generation, Star
Yeah,
Trek
this
people,
is,
or Doctor Who people.
Oh, yeah, also,
Now, for those that, are not Doctor Who fans, but maybe Trekkies, we have Vic's
That out.
TriViewer that we actually use for,
Sits in the middle of the
The
table.
We're sitting
broadcast.
here having a meeting, and let's see, who's gonna be Spock? We have Kirk.
except the conference tables on the Enterprise were never as messy as ours.
No, they were very
They
clean.
have those goofy lima bean shaped. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, who can do the Vulcan sign raw without having to move your fingers, right?
I can do this, that's all I can do. I
Yeah.
just do.
would it be inappropriate if I gave the finger?
Yeah. The
What's a Vulcan finger? Like just the two, just like this?
the actress who played the Queen on Star Trek was unable to do that in one shot. She would actually take one hand,
Right, and they had
And
camera
force-
shots under the.
force her
under the camera,
fingers into
too.
position, and then raise her hand once she used her other hand to
Really?
position them.
Okay, here we go, a little bit of trivia here. What are the two tie-ins of the TI community with Star Trek and Doctor Who?
Oh,
He's big.
Okay, Star Trek, there was an actual module that was Star Trek.
Was there an actual published module?
Yes.
Who did it? Was it under
It
TI?
was under TI, yeah, yeah.
Give
Was
me a
the-
break
There's
here.
there's a TI module, Vic, right? Actual
Yeah.
Star Trek module from TI?
Yeah, I got it as a bin file.
And this is a little stretch, maybe because I would know, because I did it, damn the copyright. One of the first, Tunnels of Doom adventures that I did, before I did the editor, because I did it by hand, was Doctor Who. So there is a Doctor Who, please don't, BBC, please don't come after me. There's a Doctor Who Tunnels of Doom
I remember
module.
that.
Yeah,
And that was not done with the editor. Originally, the first few I did were done by hand.
Yeah, you were probably a minor when you did it anyways.
Close. I was, 17, 18, 19, or something like
this
that.
is the
Trek.
second generation Enterprise, where it had
Not to
the
mention,
different
there's tons
engine
of unlicensed
nacelles.
things.
Oh, before you start, Vic, I wanted to mention about, I went to the, what was it, the Hillside Broadview?
This is part of your visit,
Yeah.
former Chicago TI user group
Your-
meeting
your-
locations.
Yeah.
Time traveling trip, so to speak.
Yes, so be sure to look at that on YouTube. Sorry for the bad video quality. But also next month, I'm gonna go to St. Nikolai Church on Kedzie.
Mhm.
I'll be filming that, and I think I may be going, if Hal convinced me to go to IIT. And then we have here, and then we'll be done.
Can I give you a suggestion? What you're missing on all these videos, because I've been watching them, and they're very good. You need to stop and just randomly talk to people passing by saying, do you remember the TI 99.4 user group, 30 years ago? You gotta ask people as you're walking by with a microphone. You gotta
Especially
ask-
somebody
you know
with
what?
with a white net.
Do it with the key to time. You know, poke them with it.
And make
Poke 'em
sure,
with it.
make sure, you know,
With the
it's
sound
making the
effects
sound
going.
effects.
Yeah, you do that. And
Yeah.
I think that would make for good video.
If you do that down at the church, you're gonna have to speak Spanish.
Yeah, it'll be on at 9.
Tell them
It'd
it's-
be real news. So-and-so arrested for
You know,
Pointing
Pointing-
offensive objects.
poking women with sticks.
Most of the little ladies that waited on us at the church, I'm sure are no longer there. They may not be on the planet any longer, they were mighty.
Old to begin with, yeah.
They were very, very nice to us, very nice to us. And, and we really appreciate it, and I hated to leave the place. It was, but Don Walden wanted to move it for some reason down to IIT. And there is also, if you're ever searching for other things to make a video on, you can go to the Rolling Meadows Holodome, where we held a couple of the fairs, and down at Triton College, of course, where we met, we also held fairs. There's an American Legion post here in Evanston, and you can do one on the Evanston Library as well.
Yeah, I was thinking of it. Now,
Remember, interview people,
Well-
even if they're 18, say, where were you 35 years ago?
I do have a question though for you guys, and keep me honest, because, there was probably a reason for this, but I do recall going to Chuck Levitt's house in Hillside.
We
for
split,
At least several meetings.
We split.
What was the reason for that?
because half the group went PC, IBM PC,
Yeah.
and the other group stayed true to the TI.
Yeah.
I was one of the people who went PC, and I abandoned the TI, and I have such shame. I
Is
do.
that why you
Yes, you
weren't at
should.
the meetings?
Yeah,
Yes.
and we
Okay.
went to Hank Ellerman's place, Hank Ellerman's basement, and shamelessly copied every bit of software we could possibly get our hands on, swap it around. So you buy one copy and then, 15 bootleg copies were made.
So you weren't at the Hillside, or you weren't at Chuck's?
No, I didn't go to Chuck's.
Okay.
Chuck actually came to a meeting, came to a fair a few years ago, and brought me a bag with one of the original stickers on it from, I think, the first fair.
Okay. I was thinking of doing that as a location, but I don't know. I think not now.
Yeah, I'd like to get a hold of Dave Blakely again, but I'm sure he's busy.
Hank Ellerman was killed in a very tragic way. He was sitting,
Is that
talking.
the bank?
At the bank. He was talking to a bank loan officer to keep his business afloat. And a guy about my age drove through the window,
Yikes.
and everybody else scattered, but because Hank was facing in the wrong direction, he didn't see the guy coming, and the guy hit him, turned the chair over, pinned him under the car with the chair breaking his back, and killed him. And, he was the only casualty of the day. And they tried to, Hank's family tried to keep this guy from getting his license back, but a couple of years later, they gave him his license back,
Yeah.
which I thought was a bad idea. That wasn't,
Well, such is life, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Life is full of bad ideas.
It was a big funeral, everybody went.
Well, James, you two have the joysticks.
Star Trek,
We played this.
this is a great game, I remember, this was actually an arcade game, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
they had the chair, and you had
Yeah.
a spinner that you could alpha lock up. You had a spinner knob to rotate the Enterprise on its own axis.
And there were a lot of quarters.
Uh-huh. So in this, the upper right screen is your long-range scanner. You see the Enterprise in the middle, it's white. You see the green, you don't want to shoot your starbase.
Yeah.
Simulation complete.
I have this at home on a cartridge, and it took me a while to figure out. I kept shooting my,
For Starbase,
yeah,
that's the green thing, you're supposed to protect it.
well, it took me, I'm not gonna say how long, but I kept doing it. Let's just say it was long.
Could be worse.
Speaking
You
of
could
which, Hal, how are
play
you?
Car Wars
Yeah,
forever.
I was gonna say, Hal, how you doing with Car Wars?
I haven't played.
So
it.
with your energy status is on the left, how much shield you have left, how many times you get hit, how many photons you got left. When you get low, you should head towards your star base.
And that was it.
There is a semi-graphical version of Star Trek that's text and it's played in a graph mode with very minimum graphics. And it's like playing on a piece of graph paper. It waits for a command. Do you want to warp? Do you want to do a long-range scan, a short-range scan? Do you want to fire a weapon? So when it asks you if you want to fire a weapon, it might ask you how much energy do you want to charge your phasers with to fire it? Because if they're right next to you, you don't need a whole lot of energy to shoot them. I think Nomad shows up on some.
Is that what it is? It's going
Meteors.
sterilizing?
Yeah, meteors. Yeah, that's Nomad. So if there are targets right next to you, you don't need a lot of energy to destroy it. And if they're on the other side of the screen, you got to use a lot. And so the semi-graphical version of Star Trek is fun too. One version, apparently you can fire the
Yep. Took me out.
you can fire the weapons at 360 degrees. So it goes, what direction do you want to fire your
Yeah,
weapons?
it's supposed to have
Well, then you
both
need a
forward and aft torpedoes, right?
Yeah, you need a completely circular protractor. You put on your little picture of the Enterprise there and you go, oh, I want to fire it at 47
Is
degrees.
that a turn-based game?
Yeah, or 270 degrees or something like that, where you got a goofy, oh, sorry, redo.
And by the way, Joe Sarno's commented, he says that your key to time sounds like a Geiger counter.
Because that's what the
That's what it is.
sound sample is.
Yeah, that's what they use.
Joe, that's exactly what it is.
Very high tech.
And,
It's like why invent a
Stefan
new sound effect
Boyer
when you can have one?
is very happy to be here.
Is he,
We're happy to have you.
Stefan?
Doc-
Thanks for
Star
coming to
Base.
the fair. We hope to see you again at the fair next year.
Yeah, is that the same one from the
Yeah.
fair?
Okay, came to the fair.
Boyu?
Yeah.
Stefan, do you say
The Boyer or Boyer?
Stefan?
Boyer, I think.
Boyu. I took French, it's supposed to be Boyu.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I've seen it spelled Boyette, and I've always assumed the T's are
That's how
silent.
you pronounce it.
Sorry, Stefan,
I
we,
think he's left by now.
type, if you're listening, type the correct pronunciation if you can.
And I called him Stefan, not Stefan.
Stefan?
Right.
Well, if it is Stefan, it is, isn't it?
Stefan Boyu.
It's Boyo, he says.
Or Boyo, yeah.
Boyo, okay.
Like low is
How about your
water.
first name? Is it Stefan, Stefan?
Oh, no.
And low is water, so he is correct. See how bad I am in French? I
How many
took like
years?
12 years of
12
French.
years of French.
No, I took like 8 years. And I
I'm still
Doc
working on
with
English.
Stefan Boyo.
Boyo. Boyo,
Yes.
yeah, Boyo, I can see that. Boyo.
Stefan, I was right.
When I lived in France
Stefan.
just
Not
long enough.
Stefan Boyo.
Yeah,
Very
not
good.
Stefan.
Well, happy to have you here.
Sorry
And,
for them pronouncing your name wrong.
They like art.
Well, it's important, that's why I always struggle when I say what this game was programmed by, you know, to try to not butcher the person's name too bad.
Well, there are so many different ways to pronounce different things. If you ever go to Britain, and
Hey, I
see
got
some
Nomad.
of the, see some of the interesting
Who's
pronunciations.
sterilizing who
For
now?
instance, St. John is pronounced St. John.
St. John.
St. John,
No,
yeah.
that's your starbase, you want to recharge it there.
And,
Go up to it, and touch it.
Thank you, you got
can't
the
spell it.
pronunciation right. All right.
It's got about 15 syllables and it's pronounced broom, but,
Yeah,
it's a very long name. And It is basically a
Getting more and more
Anglicization of
Mhm.
French words, in some cases, that they say fracas, we say fracas. They say calf, we say cafe. It goes on like that. There's a lot of difference in.
Well, let me ask you here, because we don't wanna.
Cafe, coffee,
Joe Cerna's on
coffee.
here. How do you pronounce Joe Cerna?
Okay, someone else want to give
I
this
think
a
you
try,
just
or
did.
want to try the
Oh,
next
I
Let's
got
game?
it
go
right,
right-
Joe?
yeah, let's go
You
back
there,
to the,
Joe
uh,
Cerna?
How do you spell
J
it?
O
It's
E
CZ?
S E R.
There's other games that have been showing
His
up
surname, maybe,
on
Joe
the
Cerna.
chat files.
Oh, yeah.
And
Now,
here
you're asking me to
is
look at something
Escape
without my glasses
North
on.
Korea.
Magnifying glass?
Joe's still here.
So
Joe's
you've been
there.
How many people
captured,
watching us right
You've been
now?
and you're the little guy
That's probably including
in the
me.
top part of the screen.
I would say Joe.
And
because
you've
we're all
got to try to
friends.
escape North Korea. Now, what's not really obvious is there's impenetrable forests just to the south of you. So while you can go through that gap in the wall there, you can't go to the right side of the screen because that's a forest. James, or
See another maze game.
Oh, am I Kim Jong?
Oh, no, this is the active controller.
Am I Kim Jong Un?
Come on now, otherwise we're gonna
There you go.
have to
so
fight
while
off.
you go, oh, and tanks will shoot at you as soon as you start moving.
Oh, of course.
So you can practice. There you go.
Oh, there you go, Dave.
So
Oh, look, it's Car Wars.
Wait, I missed the point of this. Where
We're
am I
trying to run over the
you're
guy
the
with-
little black guy there who's trying to escape North Korea.
Shoot him.
Why does it have to be a black thing?
It shows up good on the green background.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the hunt for Kim.
Are you actually moving? Are you moving the car or are you moving him?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I think he's moving the car.
Okay.
Kim Jong.
Run over the guy. Maybe you gotta pick him up.
Am I just supposed to avoid those?
Eat black
Yeah.
I
man.
think you gotta pick the guy up.
Oh, you gotta get over to that blinking key on the
Oh,
right
okay.
center
Oh,
of the
those are
screen.
keys? Those aren't guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Black key.
Oh, I can't
Oh, there's a
move.
key.
You can't go through the forest or
Oh.
the trees.
Oh, I'm.
Oh,
You
it's
gotta go
barriers.
around.
I,
So it looks like you gotta go way south and loop around and come
No, it's
back
all
up to
blocked
get the
out.
key.
all right.
You gotta, how do you go?
Well,
Oh,
this
way
is a-
south.
And you gotta avoid the tanks or what?
Wait.
You're in the demilitarized zone.
I guess you can just get run over by a tank and it doesn't hurt you.
Another crappy tank.
And where are you trying to get to?
A
I mean,
key.
we can laugh at this game.
You're
but,
running out of fuel or something?
I think you gotta go, yeah, you gotta go up there.
Get off my grill, Kim Jong Un.
You know, we're probably gonna get hacked by the North Koreans now.
Yeah,
They'll never see the show again.
Oh, it
Kim
does say.
Jong-un declares fuel starvation.
You know, it happened to Sony after they did that movie.
Glorious failure. LOL.
King,
Okay, air shack. Let's see where we go.
Well, they said
Would it be,
Kim.
okay, we got a
Now, what
question.
happens if you drive over the black guy? Do you pick him up or kill him or?
right,
So. You
so,
read the question?
yeah, so it has been asked about whether we can do a Zoom session or Teams or some other form of video conference. This has been under discussion.
Yes.
We have a couple criteria. One is that, you know, unless someone wants to come here and be our videographer and provide us with tools to be able to handle multiple sources, maybe, maybe not.
Essentially, this is the TI, Chicago TI meeting, which we just happened to have on the air. And if you want to participate, you have to be here.
I think what he's
that's-
asking is if there's a better broadcast method, which there is, but
Well, Zoom is an interactive.
yes, that's what he's asking.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
the
the
problem
problem
is
is
we can't have
that-
we can't have it be interactive.
Well, it
Because
can be, but it needs moderation, and that's another added complexity, that we
If-
need
if
more
we don't-
volunteers.
Let me
we
know when
need-
you're done.
If we don't put it
Yeah, I
up,
think I'm
it
done.
would get to the point of,
Kim
chaos.
Jong-un got me.
So,
Let me put it this way, we're looking into it, we haven't
Right.
totally ruled it out.
It's no, not,
There's-
it's not, no, you know, It's not a hard no. It's we need to figure out a way we can do it.
It's not this year, maybe next year. maybe.
There's an issue with bandwidth, right?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
monetary resources, because the non-free version of Zoom costs a few bucks, right?
Yeah, if we want to be able to,
Montezuma?
be able to download and upload video to other sources, that's a
Yeah.
paid account typically.
Too many technical issues.
And yes, it includes some
didn't know you
technical
were-
issues, it includes some,
No, the-
Oh, no, I
some,
gave it to Jim.
moderation requirements.
And if we do that, we could see the other people too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
in theory.
Selectively.
Got the rules
There'll
from
be times
Montezuma?
where you probably don't want an entire crowd of people.
It would be like this,
Yeah.
we would see all of them, but because we only have one camera, we would, unless we're all sitting here with our own computers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not the point. I mean, I've seen it work. I know it's 2025 and people, especially over the COVID thing, got used to using, these better programs,
You
but
got the docs from Montezuma?
Where was that?
remember I gave you that stuff to
Oh.
put on the, as a DSK file or something, and I gave you the whole thing. It's funny how we're checking into it and
Is
it's,
that in the
Yes,
Zork pack?
No, it's 8.5 by
There's
11, it
something-
looks like this.
We would
I
like-
don't
we
think
would
I
like
have
to do it
anything
too.
like that.
What are you looking for?
Sorry, we're doing two things at once.
I
Yeah,
gave
sorry,
you a
we're
whole
struggling
packet.
looking for documentation. I don't think I was ever given something like that. You gave me the book, I kind of.
well, I gave it to you, Jim. I handed to you the whole package. He handed it to me,
For
and I handed it
Montezuma?
to
For
you.
Montezuma?
Yeah, it's
No.
a Cliff Huxtable.
No, I don't think you handed that to me.
Stole it.
You gave me, what did you give me that you wanted from the library?
I gave you the disc and the doc.
Was that
and
the
the booklet.
Montezuma?
So
No,
this
that was
is-
for the,
That's what you gave.
No,
me.
that wasn't it.
that was for,
And then this is, and then
Malouli's
this is
Grand
what,
Prix
and then
game.
this is what.
Yeah,
Vic
that's
gave
for
me.
the library.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think I have any 8.5 by 11 sheets that anyone gave me. Like I said, you handed me the folder for the Zork, and
Yeah,
I
it's
thumbed
like
through
this.
it.
And it says, review by Cliff Huxtable, and then it says Montezuma's.
Oh, wait a
Revenge.
second, I remember, you gave it to me, and I said I was gonna keep it for review.
Please stand by.
Oh, you thief.
There you go, here's how
Sorry,
to
it's
play.
on me.
I'm gonna
John was
split this
bad.
out rather than.
So what am I doing with this?
Well, if
Yes,
you want to play
Stefan,
it,
back to what we were saying, I'll leave it at this. We're looking into it, and if there's something we can do, that's feasible, we'd like to, but, right
hang on, I'll
now,
have to
Jim is
restart
doing
it.
a real hard time trying to keep it up going on, YouTube, and we know YouTube, it's the least common denominator, you know.
Low-hanging fruit at this
There you go.
Low-hanging
point.
fruit, so if we can find something that's secure, that we have enough bandwidth to
Let's not
broadcast
make any promises
from
we
this,
can't keep.
well, I just said we're looking into it, that's all.
Yeah.
It's the only promise I'll
Yeah.
give you.
head for an exit. Now,
Looks
your,
like a little
your
concern.
orb
What is this thing?
uses mana to
It's Flappy
fly.
Birds.
And it
Oh.
accumulates mana by touching the ground. Now,
Oh.
this is just like a demo. You can't really
Do anything other than
do
move
much
around?
than this. This is his alpha. It's not even in the beta stage.
My mana's not moving.
This is Montezuma's Revenge.
Yeah.
I've had
Well.
that before.
I think most of us have experienced Montezuma's Revenge.
Yeah, it's usually after an all-nighter.
This is Will o' the
Well.
Wisp.
Run for the border.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
This is
So,
definitely assembly.
This is a proof of concept that Will o' the Wisp works, that you can fly, you can go to different areas. He doesn't have the sounds, and he doesn't have the, how to,
Is he still working on this, or is this abandoned?
no, this is brand new, and this is an alpha. It's not
Alpha.
even in the beta stage yet.
And who's programming this?
That's a good question. Oh, there it is. I got the Atari Age thing for Will
Is
o'
that
the Wisp.
Sergio82? Or is that someone who's posting it? Because he's talking about Will o' the Wisp.
Yes, this is Will o' the Wisp.
Okay. I thought this was Montezuma's Revenge.
No, I had Montezuma there too.
Okay, so this is Will-O-the-Wisp that we are currently viewing and playing. And is that actually written? I see the post here is by someone on Atari Age, Sergio Z82.
Yeah, a lot of people have a handle rather than their
Yeah, I
actual
know,
name.
that's not uncommon.
Look at
And
me.
it's, and this is his
Could be
game?
Greenleaf.
Yeah,
I hope he does finish it, because this looks really good.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
does.
So it's,
It's really nice.
it's,
Oh, wow.
I like the little artifact where he's already drawn the entire screen, but it becomes visible as a little trail behind him. Supposedly you pick up
Lost
more
the
mana
trail.
by touching the ground.
Position.
I lost my
Go find your
ability to
trail.
fly.
Oh, it's gone
Oh, now I can go through.
Yeah,
It stopped me before, I don't know why.
yeah.
Oh, I can't get up there.
Oof.
Oh.
now.
There's
So,
nothing up there.
There's chandeliers or bat
I say chandeliers,
chandeliers?
but yeah, he can finish fleshing this out by having tokens you pick up, by having a way to get through
But yeah,
these
the
impassable.
animation, the
Oh, yeah.
animation's really good, the background tiling's good,
Colors are nice.
sprites are nice.
What are the yellow and green things up on top?
Vines,
I don't know.
green and yellow, they sort
It
of look
looks
like leaves.
Yeah,
Leaves, yeah. Something you'd probably like.
Am I supposed to be able?
It's kind of blurry.
Yeah, if you wiggle, you can go between the bricks.
Okay, so that's supposed to be that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I don't know. Let me try this. See, I can't get through if I'm.
I think that figure in orange is cool. Okay.
I don't know why I can't get through.
You can't get through if you got any mana, but when
Mana,
you don't
yeah.
have mana, then you can't jump up at
Yeah.
the end. So it's a nice proof of concept for his program. He said he'll put in sounds, and what else did he say? He'll put in being able to shoot objects or pick up tokens or something like that.
Like maybe an axe, we can cut the foliage to get through.
Mhm.
That would be nice. Oh, I lost my mana. Now I can go this way.
It was going up now.
Maybe you got bounce on the ground, there you got more mana now.
Oh, see, but now I
But
can't.
now
go
you
through.
can't. Okay,
That was
so
nice.
it's just for testing it.
I'm looking forward to the finished product.
Alright. And here's what everybody's looking forward to, is Montezuma's Revenge. Oh yeah, James, you tried this
Yeah,
before.
go,
You can
go.
run and jump. So that is a
That's
temporary
good.
platform just to the right of your on-screen character. And you can jump up to that first section, then you can jump up on the second, and it will support you as long as it's visible.
Joystick's not
Chainsaw
working.
to the right?
Right now.
no, there you go.
Looks like a chainsaw.
Well, it's a conveyor.
Yeah.
So you can practice by jumping on it and see it will always carry you.
Anything interesting over here? Can we climb up those poles?
Yeah, you can
Which one
climb up
now?
that, but you can practice about how to,
No, it doesn't look like we can climb up those.
Just jump up.
Nowhere to go anyway, if you could go to the top.
Down to the next level.
And remember, you can only jump your height
yeah, if you drop down, you break your legs.
or fall, yeah.
Yeah. Drop down more than your own height.
So you can go down the little zuggurat, but you can't.
Okay, you've got a key.
He looks like bricks now.
Ah,
Is it Svenguli's sidekick, that little skeleton?
Sangoody.
What's his name?
tombstone.
Tombstone, yeah.
Get the, that token, whatever it is. I think you can hit that snake, yeah.
Maybe he's like invisible or something.
Yeah.
He's sleeping.
You put him to
He's
sleep.
just resting.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That one looks dangerous.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh my word.
Okay.
I'm
how do
glad
we
you're
figure
playing,
this
not
out?
me.
Where's the docs on Montezuma? If somebody can read that while James is going through his paces.
Okay, now we gotta figure out how to do this.
We don't have one.
How do we can we follow this one with the sword?
So then you hit the fire down there.
Dropping on a sword.
So when you're falling, you have to go left or right so you don't hit the fire.
Okay, Game review by our guest program reviewer Cliff
Oh, it's gonna
Huxtable.
go in the newsletter.
Plop.
Yes.
Okay, so I
Yes.
really don't know how to do this level.
Gameplay involves moving him from room to room in the labyrinthine underground pyramid of the 16th century Aztec temple.
How many points you
Emperor
get for falling in the fire?
The pyramid is filled with enemies, obstacles, traps, and dangers. There are ropes and ladders to climb, poles to slide down, horizontal escalators moving left or right, holes to
Ooh,
jump across,
that was not
etc.
good.
There are a lot of what seem to be dead ends. You often need keys to progress, yet don't seem to have access to them.
Oh, that's a
You
life.
complete one
on a
portion of the
sword.
screen and backtrack to
then
another
just
half
get
of the
them
same
anyway.
screen later on as you puzzle your way through the underground. There are a lot of frustrations with the difficulty, such as skulls rolling into you while you are trying to jump through a
I don't even know
momentarily shut
how to
off
even do that.
laser wall.
Plop.
The legs.
Okay.
This version
Get slide on the pole.
appears
I
to
don't know how to
not be
grab
the
onto the
final
pole like
release.
that.
Oh, okay, you push up when you fall.
Quit doesn't work. There may be unknown bugs. This is only level 1 of 9 in
Ouch,
this
you
preview
cheap
release.
Game
shot.
over.
How'd that happen?
That was a cheap shot.
Yeah, jeez.
Okay, do you wanna talk a little bit about the fair? I know it's.
Well, it's on the 25th of
We got
October.
the fair weekend.
Full fair weekend. And here we'll even show the couple of prospective signs. Which ones do you guys like the best? Like the blue?
This
or the
is
pink?
sign one.
Oh, someone's talking about a
Jimmy Carter
gym.
or the world's most interesting man?
I think
We're
Wonder
probably gonna
Woman
get
beats the
nailed for
world's
this,
most
too.
interesting man anytime, but
Great game, we need more gamers for the January competition.
So, anyway, it's gonna be on the 25th, it's gonna start on the 24th with the get-together dinner, reception dinner, whatever we wanna call it. And then there's going to be on the, obviously, on the day of the fair itself, we'll have the fair, then we'll go to the dinner, the banquet, and then we'll have the infamous pub crawl. You keep leaving off infamous.
I didn't have any room.
Yeah.
Infamous pub
I
crawl.
know, I'll write it in there.
And then the survivor's breakfast for anybody that does in fact survive the next day.
we're lingering in the downtown
It's gotten
area.
easier to survive, actually, as we get older. We tend not to stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning anymore, damn it.
Just stay away from David.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll keep you up all night.
He's a
So-
madman, he's a resident madman now.
Someone in chat mentioned a January
Yes,
game
I won't
competition.
I think it's an Atari Age.
Does
if I
anyone know
remember
the
correctly.
details
What
on
we
that?
got here, this is,
Atari Age, I don't know the details.
That's our, runs the video camera. That's Lucas the
Yeah,
Spider
that's our cinematographer.
is that it?
with the beret on.
Oh, yeah,
That makes him the photographer.
very appropriate. He's on air.
There's a little brain there.
And I'm gonna start wearing my hat again, because I'm really, you can see my bald spot.
So anyhow, the fair is right before Halloween again, and we had an outstanding fair last year, and we'd love to duplicate what worked. We're gonna have some more interesting games, some prizes, all kinds of different things. Hal's gonna tell us some stories about what happened years ago.
Gonna have naked dancing girls
Naked
again.
dancing girls.
If you weren't here last year, and you want to see the naked dancing girls again, then you have to come next year on the 25th of October. Otherwise, you're gonna miss that as well, so, in addition to all the other things that, John was just talking about. But we're gonna have a good time, and hopefully even more people, show up. I think we had, what, 38?
It was a great thing.
It was a
really
good,
was.
good crowd, it was a good crowd. And we'll think of new and interesting things to do, and there are a couple of new bars that we haven't tried yet. So for the infamous pub crawl, we may go a little further afield than we have in the past couple of years, where we seem to make it all in one block. But this year we're gonna try and get a
Both
little
blocks.
2 blocks.
Yeah.
All except for David, who probably went all night again.
Yes, I was looking for any open bar, I didn't care.
That's right, Jeff. No, that's reminiscent of the old days.
Yeah, I was looking for a wingman, and I asked Waleed, he goes, no, Hal's your wingman, not me. All right.
Wally's getting older too. Wally's, has a certain wisdom that I think is starting to pervade this group. Either that or a certain shade of cowardice. Although, we've been there, we've done that, so maybe we don't want to do it again. Our livers keep telling us, nah. We keep saying, shut up, you're fine. That's, well, we'll see how it
Well, what's
goes.
interesting is it's 43rd fair. It's unbelievable what these guys have kept going, and this group here is, I had to change the logo, we're now in the 45th year. Started in 1980, I believe.
Yeah, I
Um,
think that's the case.
And you never know how many more fairs we have left. We hope to keep them going, but
Yeah,
know.
but now's your opportunity to go to one, so don't wait. I know that some people have been promising to come for years and haven't quite made it yet, or haven't come back again. And as John was saying, there's a finite number of fairs, I'm sure. We are in a situation where none of us are getting any younger, and we don't wanna make it the infamous pub crawl with walkers.
do you remember the 2000,
I am.
the 2000 fair?
I haven't aged
They-
in years, but I got this.
Do you have
picture
any
of myself
things that
on the
might
wall, and
remind
I
you of
must
the
have
2000
carried
fair?
hideously.
I have this, which you
let's show
made.
it.
This
I
is,
don't know who that bearded guy is.
this is from the 2000 fair. That guy that looks like he's insane,
We're having a stroke.
he's still here.
Looks like he's wearing the same pair of pants, doesn't he?
And, okay,
Yeah,
this one is the 2004 fair, and there's somebody else that's still here.
That could just be a picture of the,
who still has the same
Of the
MBX
tw-
system.
of-
That would be with
That-
Cal and Vic.
Yeah.
what you should do is you should have that one and the one of the ones from the 2024 fair, side by side. and
Oh,
there we go.
compare.
I hate those kind of comparisons. I was just looking at some pictures.
The before and
from
after.
an old girlfriend from college just died.
No.
Sorry.
10 days ago. And I was just looking at some old pictures that she had taken when I was dropping out of college to go join the Merchant Marine. And I wonder who the hell was that kid? He looked like he was 12 years old at the time. And I realized, oh hell, that's me. So,
Well, we do have this picture that we did from this year's fair. It's in the front cover of the newsletter.
Zoom in.
That's about 2/3 of the people that were there, right?
yeah, there's
Because it's not everybody in there, but
no, there were lots of people who didn't show up for the picture.
Yeah, that always happens. We lose people as the day
Yeah,
progresses.
yeah,
And some people just come and go depending upon their interest level and schedule.
and then there's the
Which is
little,
fine.
there's a little woman who comes in all the time saying, where are door prizes? Where are door prizes?
Yeah, we
We
were,
should bring her a door.
And we keep telling her here that the door prizes are only gonna be at the banquet, just so and she'll come in, she'll sit down, she'll wait for a while.
I
I
saw
always
her,
wanted
where
to
she
make a
was.
boom box the
Every
size
year.
and
Where
shape
door
of the
prizes?
door,
Where door
that thin,
prizes?
with those flat planar speakers. And here's my boom box.
yeah, it looks like we're pretty much close to the end. Anybody have anything? Jim?
Oh, words of wisdom. I don't know.
I just want to say happy Valentine's Day to everybody this
Or
month,
soon to be.
soon to be.
Soon to be back.
And Groundhog Day, which is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And-
Groundhog Day.
Will there be an early spring?
Congratulations,
Will there
everybody.
ever
who's
be
made
a
it through
spring?
January. God knows, not everybody does. We've had.
And now he's going to pinch them all open.
And
I'm gonna do
Hang on,
this.
let me move it.
This is for Hal. Are you
And
the one,
the
are you the one? doing
newsletter is
it?
available on the webpage for those of you who didn't show up to the meeting.
Well, what is our
Um,
webpage address?
Let's see, what is the, Jim, what's our
It
webpage?
is ChicagoTIUG.org.
Or,
Or if you wish to save a little wear and tear on your fingers and keyboard, you can just do CTIUG.org.
Yeah. So I should really put that on our splash screen.
okay, we need our national anthem.
Well, next,
And you might want
talked
to get the
to,
camera
Norm
off of me
Rocky.
before everyone else's
Today.
displays shatter into a million pieces.
Norm Rocky gave me a call, and I also, while I was looking for the newsletters, the old newsletters that I gave to you, John, I ran across a letter from Bruce Harrison. I was gonna bring that
Oh.
and show everybody today. I'll bring it
Bring a
next month.
tripod next to
I was thinking about all the fine programmers that were part of this community that are no longer around, and all of the people that we've lost over the years. It is really, it's really a shame. Some of them have died very young, and I keep thinking how this community has kept going despite some of the losses, and the fact that people are now coming back to the community is really heartening. And it makes it so much easier for us to keep this going, to know that, that people are still out there watching and using their TIs, and even with emulation and simulation and everything else. It's important that we keep the community alive and thriving, and still programming and still interested in what's happened, what's going to happen, and even coming to the fairs and creating new programs all the time for the fair and for the community. And it's really great. We all like that. We all enjoy that very much. It keeps us going as well.
yes, and thank you, Hal, for the donuts and coffee, and next month, everybody, don't forget to wear green.
Thank you, Jim, for bringing the heroin.
Hey, don't talk about my dirty secrets on the air.
That was a joke.
Yeah, before we get nailed for that one too, by you two.
And I think Hal was,
Come and see her.
Camera's off.
Okay, yeah.
You're the
Just probably
describer.
Probably just as well. Probably. I'd like to keep this one, I think.
but I think Hal is responsible for bringing our substance of choice this month.
Oh, we're supposed to do hen peck, we forgot.
Well, you know.
Yeah, somebody called
Computer
out
geeks
for
live on black coffee.
joust.
By the way,
last
Jim, there's
month.
still a little bit left in there.
We don't have official joust, but we got hen house or hen pecked.
You could do two
There's
pairs.
two different names, whether it was from Romax or from another vendor.
We're in bonus time right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, extra.
So here you go, plays just like joust.
Where's the lava?
You got the rooster, here's a hen, and it's the same gameplay. You gotta be at the same level or higher than your opponent and bump into them. And then you gotta grab the egg.
Where's the lava come up from the bottom?
I don't think
Shut
it
up,
does.
John.
You might wanna just pour it without the top on
Yeah, I
it,
think
because
you
otherwise
could.
it's gonna leak, I guarantee.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna leak, but
Yeah, we gotta cut a piece of carpet out of here.
Yeah, so this plays the same as joust. Oh, you got nails.
These things dive bomb you.
It's been
Yes, they
30
will.
years this carpet has been on the floor.
yeah, but
I
that
never
doesn't mean
liked
they won't expect us to
Joust
buy
or
the
this
next
game,
one.
because it's so hard to, on the controller.
Anything left?
Oh, there's,
It should be nice and strong by now.
Well,
sure.
remember
It's all
last month,
tar.
You're supposed to
we
collect
played
eggs in
Flappy
Joust.
Bird,
Oh, yeah.
which was all
Course.
critical
I
on,
saw that.
oh,
Yeah, they
got
changed
the
this
egg.
just enough not to get copyright.
You see, you captured 2 hen's eggs.
Die,
Yeah.
oh.
Now, this is one of the few games that has inertia, to where your character doesn't turn on a dime. And,
All right, level 3. Go for it, Dave.
I'm moving, oh, there we
Does
go.
it say captured, oh, I see, captured heads. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to, when you touch each other, you have to be higher than the other hand. Otherwise, he beats you. So, yeah, he was lower than the
So
other
this
hand.
is a colorful joust clone, I see.
yeah,
which you probably already said, but I was too busy pouring coffee.
Yeah, next
Here's the-
time.
Yeah, we reviewed a lot of this
Lost a lot
stuff
of
before
coins
the
of
meeting
Joe's too in the
actually
arcade.
started. So you guys are somewhat familiar with it, so it's not everything is a total surprise.
I don't like,
I killed it.
Hold on.
the reason
Make it
these
easier,
games,
kid.
I don't
Get
like
outta here.
free falling and not knowing where I'm gonna end up.
Well, plus the hens are sneaky.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the advertising copy for this was sort of sexist. It's like, yeah, you rule the roost and don't be henpecked.
And that would go real well. today.
Yeah, canceled.
Yeah, I hate that sexist stuff because I know broads hate it, you know?
at first I thought this was that other game where you're a chicken, I think, and you're in a cage. What is that called? And you have to, can't think of the name of it.
We're talking about the Ladies' Day race and women said.
Well, there's a farmer one where
It should be woman.
he's got the hen house.
Hen house, yes.
And yeah, you got 5 different chutes that the eggs accumulate in.
Yeah.
And you gotta get the eggs, put them in your pickup truck, but then a thief shows up and tries to steal a chicken out of your hen house. So you gotta drop what you're doing, tediously do the farmer in bib overall shuffle all the way to the side of the screen, and Elmet's here.
Yeah.
And to the side of the screen, and get your shotgun and eliminate the threat to your hens, and then put it back down, do the slow shuffle back to the eggs. and-
Joe Cerna says that he likes joust. Joe, how many, did you play at the arcade? I used to go through quarters, I should have been at school, I think.
These birds are dodo.
Well, when they first came out with it, Pac-Man was my favorite. It was my buddy's birthday.
Pac-Man's a chick game.
He was of drinking age. So we bought him a couple pockets of quarter tokens and went to the arcade. And we went nuts playing Pac-Man for most of the
My
night.
game of choice, believe it or not, was Missile Command. Oh boy, did I go through quarters with that.
I actually have the official TI trackball for playing
From
Missile
Wico
Command.
or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Wico?
And the TI one, you gotta plug the power brick in for it to work. And then I've got an Atari trackball.
What the hell was that?
You
You
don't
want King
have to, but it
Mac
doesn't work on the TI.
That
it'll
egg
work
came
on
When
the
I
back,
Scott.
did,
the
when I
egg
did
came
Missile
back
Wars.
alive, because I didn't get it in
It's kind of
time.
basic. Somebody later did a version of Missile
Yeah, I
Command.
guess so, like
Yeah.
An
joust.
assembly, which was a lot better, but.
Eggs.
Oh, yeah.
I did what they did with the
Soldiers.
home editions of the games. where
I didn't know
instead of
it
having
did
3
that.
missile bases, you just had
I
one
forgot.
in the middle.
It's been
You know, and this
years.
way you didn't have to, it was easier to program.
Yeah,
Um,
and there's Atlantis on the TI, where you got the 2 missile bases and you're trying to maintain that force
a
field
little, yeah, a little
covering.
different though, but yeah, you're right. Okay,
I did very
Okay.
well.
All right, well,
Got to level 8.
See the,
she saw those at the fair, she was selling,
Yeah.
look at the reverse.
Oh. La la.
Would you like
Chocolate Valentine's
chocolate
Day.
Valentine's Day?
Oh, yes, I love it.
that was the wrong thing to do. Wrong thing to do.
That's
She want a keychain?
That's
Hmm?
She want a keychain?
cocoa truffle.
Is that extra?
Yeah, everybody does.
I don't know if she used it.
I don't need a keychain.
You want me a
Would you
keychain?
like a keychain? No, okay. She said no.
You can relive your teenage years when you had,
Now she wants it.
No, I just wanted that.
Oh.
Don't you remember?
Chocolate, she wouldn't say.
Okay, guys, quiet.
Play ball.
That was it?
Hang on.
That was it. Did you see the sign?
I feel good about having that video camera, because it got to look more like a
We clear?
meeting, because a lot of times